What's up, Pioneer fans? I'm Morgan Lair here with head coach Jeff Huebner after an amazing 4-set win in KMA. Coach, what a way to start off the final homestand of the regular season here in KMA. What are your just initial thoughts of the crowd and just the fight this team had tonight?
Yeah, this group is, they've been really good at live learning. And so this whole year has been like a series of like, we're getting better. And then we get an opportunity where we may not have played what we wanted to, and then spin it forward. And then either in 24 hours or 48 hours, be able to like really progress ourselves. And so today was a really good example of that. I think that, the match had 27 tie scores, which is a full set of ties. And then 6 lead changes. And even in the fourth set, like the score was never more than 2 apart. And like for us, I think that just the learning experience of our WT UT Tyler DBU situation put us in a space where like we knew very clearly what we needed to work on. And then tonight I was really proud of our maturity and understanding that like we can make great plays and they can make great plays. And I thought both teams were really remarkable. I mean, as far as volleyball sets go, that's one of the best volleyball sets that I've gotten the opportunity to coach in, which was really fun.
Definitely. And I feel like the maturity really showed after going down in set one. That was a close set, highly competitive, like you said, and then continuing to respond in set 2, set 3, set 4. Kaya Saylor and Tori Woods both finished with double-digit kills, but Kai had 16 and hit 412 of the night. Just talk about the strength of your outside hitters.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of seems to be like what she does now. And I think that a lot of it is, as she has matured and become a senior, she's starting to understand like how to both play high, which is one of her biggest strengths and really sets her apart, but also what to do when she has to play low and like understanding when she has a smaller approach and like where the ball goes. I mean, in the first play of the third set, we started with her in the back row, which is not something we do very often. And we set her out of the back row. She delivered, it was out of system play. She delivered the ball right to the setter. And like that level of, thoughtfulness, I think is what's really putting her in a position where she's had the stretch of matches that she's really been incredible. And then Tori, I think, is really settling into an awesome, finish to season here. And, she's made great choice after great choice and like never made the same error twice. And she's really grown as a leader and developed as like having a personality and having confidence and also being able to hold her teammates accountable, which is really impressive. I mean, she's still a sophomore. This is her, 14th month of college, and she's really doing an incredible job. And I think our team has done a good job of letting her be that way, which I think just shows the maturity of the group as a whole. They just want to win.
Yeah, definitely. And those are what we may call the more flashy stats, but really keeping us grounded, keeping us anchored. Luna Franco had her first double-double of the season, 11 assists, 16 receptions. I can't find the dig mark, but we know it's a double-double. So
23, yeah, 23.
33 digs. Just talk about the strength of Luna.
Yeah, Luna has been in a groove, man. She's done such a good job. I think she lost her way for like 3 points in the middle of the fourth set where she just wanted it so bad. And their outside made like 3 really smart plays back to back to back. And because of how strong she's been mentally in the last few matches, I think she had the fortitude to really just stick with it. And then I think that, she's been fighting for this double-double for the whole year. I mean, it's really difficult. It's hard to get more than 10 assists as a libero. It requires your setters to play great defense, which they do and always do. And then it requires like being really terminal. I thought Kaya Saylor was awesome out of system, but so was Tori. And then Malia, struggled a little bit and then came back in the fourth set and played really well. But the combination of the Luna, Tori taking so much of the serve receive court, and then Duda passing 50 balls, no receive errors, and it was just like, I think our passers did such a good job of understanding the serve pass game and working really hard to get the ball that we wanted to receive. And so, 50 receives never shows up on anything, but 50 out of 87 total points, and she didn't even start the match. And so that's pretty incredible. I mean, to be able to receive like something like 63% of the balls and target them all like that is really incredible. And those things never end up on a score sheet, but like it made it so easy for our setters to be able to know where the ball was coming from, how high it was going to be, all those different pieces. And when we have the opportunity to use our setters, then we've had a really high efficiency all season, and I think that's part of the reason why.
Yeah, definitely a total team win. Everybody played their part and played it extremely well tonight. And then, the athletes are getting it done on the court, but sometimes you need a little push from the crowd. And the crowd was locked in, ready to go, fighting point for point. Can you just tell us what the crowd meant to y'all tonight?
It's so great. I love when KMA is rowdy, which is every time that you're in KMA. I also am thankful that we've got the press box there because I think that we would have kids running the court with our players,
Yeah.
which is the energy that I need and want. And I do my best to stay on the game because as soon as I start to I wander to how awesome the crowd is, I can just live there, and just the way that they participate in the dancing and the set 2-3 breaks. And like, they don't leave, they don't get concessions. They're not interested in any kind of anything else that's going on. They don't care about the challenge. They're here for the dance battles and they're here for, you know, doing it the right way that college sports should be done. And so KMA matters. And I think that that's one of the coolest things about being an athlete at Texas Women's University. But tonight was really especially excellent because crowds can make a big difference and they never locked up either. And when it got tight, sometimes the crowd can get tight and they didn't care at all. They were like, we understand our team, we know what they need, and they kept giving it to us the whole night.
100%. I think they would rush the court if we didn't have something barred.
I agree. It's the best.
So tomorrow is obviously a very special afternoon. We'll be honoring our 4 seniors. Yeah, 4 seniors who have been with you for their entire careers. Can you just kind of give a quick shout out to them and then just why people should come support them tomorrow?
Yeah, I don't know how quick I can be on a shout out without crying. So, but the group has been really special. They came in as freshmen during COVID, and so their approach to their collegiate years just was tough out of the gate. And then we thought we were playing in the fall, and it got pushed to October, and then it got pushed to the spring. And then I was fortunate enough, like these 4 kids specifically have been with me and with TWU for almost their whole lives. I mean, I coached 3 of them in club, and so I got them for 5 or 6 years. And then Lexi's mom being a part of TWU family, within the basketball program. And just like this group bleeds maroon. And it's so fun to be doing it with them because, I feel that way myself. And I love being here and I love the opportunity that we have to serve our student athletes. And I also love how much this group has grown in their ability to like just teach and challenge and like respond to adversity in such a way where like, they started their careers not being able to leave the dorms or practice in groups over 3. And they finished their careers in a situation where they're setting volleyball records and they went internationally to travel and they fundraised all this money. And like, that has nothing to do with anything except for the type of people they are. And like the consistency that a volleyball program needs stems from its seniors and the willingness to accept roles and to grind out the details. And, this group is really unique in a way that like, I hope that everybody can come out and see them tomorrow at 2:00, and the celebration after is going to be great because we owe a lot to these people and especially to the group of people that carried Texas Women's University athletics through, what was one of the most challenging times in NCAA sports. And so this group is really incredible. And if I get too far into it, person by person, then there's too many tears, and then you'd have to cut the video. So just come out tomorrow, see for yourself, and we're really excited to celebrate them. They deserve it.
Yeah, house to home is the theme this year, the motto this year, and they truly laid the foundation to make it into a home. It's going to be an exciting one in KMA. We didn't even get to mention that the Pioneers were ranked on the NCAA South Central Regional first alphabetical rankings, first time since 2015. So like you said, we're setting records. You won't want to miss your last chance to catch the Pioneers in KMA during the regular season tomorrow, 2 p.m. Get your popcorn early on because you're going to want to stay for every single point and then the senior celebration after. We can't wait to see you tomorrow. Thank you, Coach.
Go Dub.